We are starting with the new topic. Okay, we are in the module 2. Corrosion chapter is over. We are starting with the second chapter under module 2, metal finishing. Okay, so in this session we will be discussing about the metal finishing definition and technological importance of metal finishing, and the factors governing the electrolysis process, that is polarization. We will be discussing in this session. So let us see what is this metal finishing. Okay, in like in many of the engineering industrial applications, okay, they expect a metal to have a many properties. Okay, many properties, like like a single metal should have all the properties, like it should be very hard in nature. Okay, and it should be good in conductance. Okay, and it should be shiny in appearance. Okay, and it should have a decorative look. Okay, and it should be temperature, like highly resistant to temperatures. Okay, it should be having abrasion resistance. Okay, all these properties will be expected from a single metal. But is it possible to have a single metal having all these properties? No, it is not at all possible. Okay, one metal may be good in a conductance. Okay, it may not be abrasion resistant. Okay, and one metal, no, it may be good in a hardness. It may not be a good conductor. Okay, so like that drawbacks are there, right? Okay, a single metal cannot possess all the properties, all the required properties by a industries, right? Okay, so to improve the some of the required properties, no, metal finishing is carried out. Okay, so what is this metal finishing? Metal finishing is carried out to modify the surface properties of the metal. We are just modifying the surface properties of the metals, okay, or alloys, plastics, etc., by depositing a layer of any other suitable metal, okay, which is referred to as a metal finishing. So metal finishing is a process of coating a layer of any of the superior metal. Okay, always the superior metal will be coated on a base metal. For example, like on silver, gold will be coated on gold, silver will not be coated, right? Yes, no? Okay, so always the superior metal will be coated on a base metal. Okay, so it's called as a metal finishing, and the metal finishing is done to improve or modify the surface properties. Okay, you must specify in the definition here, metal finishing is carried out to modify the surface properties. If this word is not there, you will be losing the mark for the complete definition. Okay, it's very important. It is carried out to modify the surface properties of the metal. Clear? So let us see what are the technological importance of the metal finishing. Okay, the technological importance of metal finishing are, okay, metal finishing is done to provide the corrosion resistance. We have already discussed the corrosion chapter, no? Okay, so why are we doing the metal finishing? To provide a corrosion resistance. Okay, we are coating a steel is there. Okay, steel usually it will be having a very high resistance of getting corrosion. If it is coated with the chromium, no, it will not get corroded for some few years, right? The corrosion can be avoided. Yes, no? So it will be to give a corrosion resistance and to give decorative surface, like chromium plated things, no? Okay, we should have seen it will be giving a very bright and shiny and decorative surface. Okay, it will be very attractive to look. Okay, so to give a decorative surface and to improve the thermal and electrical conductivity. Okay, a metal may be poor in conductance, so it will be coated with a metal like copper. It will become very good conductor, right? So to improve the conductivity and to improve the hardness. Okay, in industries a metal is to be it should supposed to be very hard in nature for some applications, right? So to improve the hardness of the metal. Okay, and to impart the optical reflectivity. When the light is falling on a metal, it should supposed to be reflected, no? Okay, then only it will be looking very shiny in nature. To improve the optical reflectivity and to impart the thermal resistance. Okay, it should tolerate for a high temperature ranges when it is operated in the industries. So to impart the thermal resistance and to impart the wear resistance. Okay, after long time usage, it may get damaged, right? Okay, so to impart wear and tear resistance, we say, no? Okay, so to impart the wear resistance, metal finishing is done. And to impart the abrasion resistance. Okay, abrasion resistance means in the sense when two substances are hardly rubbed by each other, no, that layer will get peeled up, right? Okay, that is called abrasion. Okay, like if the abrasion resistance is very good, no, if they are strongly rubbed by any other surface also, it will not get damaged. Okay, okay, the scratch will not happen if the abrasion resistance is good. Okay, so to impart the abrasion resistance also, the metal finishing is done. Okay, so the technological importance of the metal finishing few are given here. Okay, they are like to provide the corrosion resistance, to give us a decorative surface, and to improve the thermal and electrical conductivity, to improve the hardness, to improve the optical reflectivity, to impart the thermal resistance, and to impart the wear resistance, and to impart the abrasion resistance. Okay, we are carrying out the metal finishing because a single metal cannot have all these properties. Okay, so to improve the surface properties of the metal finishing is carried out. Okay, so this is about the technological importance of the metal finishing. Very, very simple answer, friends. Okay, the question asked here will be, what is metal finishing? What is the technological importance of metal finishing? Metal finishing definition, you know, no, I said just before, no, it's a coating a layer of any suitable metal, okay, or a superior metal and a base metal, and the metal finishing is carried out to improve the surface properties of the metal. Okay, that's the definition. And technological importance, you always see the points, see the marks and write the points. Okay, if it is for 6 marks, you must write 6 points. Just you have to write to provide corrosion resistance, to give decorative surface. Okay, all this you have to write in points. Okay, it will be usually asked for 7 marks. Clear, I think, till here. Okay, so next topic we'll go to. Okay, the different types of the metal finishing are electroplating, electroless plating, hot dipping process, electroporetic painting, and chemical conversion coatings. Okay, we have in our syllabus, in this chapter we will be discussing about electroplating and electroless plating. What is electroplating? You know, here a metal is deposited on a base metal. Okay, base metal means the metal which is to be coated. Okay, that is by passing the direct current through the electrolyte solution. Okay, and the electrolyte solution will be containing the soluble salt of the metals. Okay, the metal to be coated will be present sometimes in the electrolyte solution, or sometimes it will be taken in the form of a anode. Okay, and the electroplating process, no, it will be having a electrolytic cell will be there, a big tank will be there, which may be made up of either a wooden or concrete tank. Okay, the electrolytic bath will be consisting of a wooden or concrete tank will be there. Okay, where no, the alternative anode and cathode will be dipped, okay, in the electrolyte solution, and the electrolyte solution will be containing the coating material, okay, and other additives. Okay, and the cathode is always the base metal. Fine, anode will be either the coating material or the inert electrode will be there. You know, as the process of the electroplating is electrolysis, there are 3 important factors which governs the rate of electroplating. Okay, let us see which are they. That is polarization, decomposition potential, and over voltage. Okay, let us see what are these factors one by one. Polarization. Okay, what is this polarization? The polarization is it is defined as the decrease in the electrode potential due to the inadequate supply of the metal ions from the bulk of the solution towards the surface of the electrode. Okay, in the electrolysis process, what will happen? Okay, I had just shown the beaker which is containing one electrode. Okay, in the electrolysis process, what will happen? You know, when the electrolysis process is taking place, the metal ions surrounding the metal ions which is surrounding the electrode surface now will get reduced to the metal. Okay, the metal ions gets reduced to the metal, and that gets coated on the surface of the object. Understanding? The metal ions get converted to the metal. Mn plus n electrons gives M. That M will get coated on the substrate. So what will happen in the surrounding surface of the electrode? The metal ion concentration has been changed, right? Okay, Mn plus concentration has been reduced. So at that same time, what should supposed to happen? Okay, from the bulk of the solution. Okay, from the bulk of the solution, the metal ion should supposed to move towards the electrode surface. Okay, from the bulk of the solution, the metal ions should come towards the electrode surface. Okay, why? Because once again I am telling, at the metal electrode surface, metal ions will be there. They get reduced to metal and get coated on the substrate. Okay, so there is decrease in the concentration of the metal ions. At the same time, what should supposed to happen? The metal ions in the solution should move towards the electrode surface, okay, to maintain the equilibrium. Sometimes what will happen? There is a slow or inadequate supply of the ions from the bulk of the solution towards the electrode surface. So